I just restarted it, so hopefully.
We gotta get a live
There we go.
live confirmation there.
There we go. We got a live confirmation. We're live. We are live as fuck.
Just
Alive.
just for safety, all right?
Poopa John's. Better, better stuff.
Poopa Troopa.
All right, so today we're going to be talking about Papa John's. Have you guys heard or seen or anything about Papa John in the last week? Have you guys done anything with them? Done anything with
Um,
them? Or
you
heard
know,
anything?
I haven't done anything with Papa John, but he is
Heard
Big Papa. Um, no, I saw something about a bunch of pizzas or
Yes.
something.
40 pizzas, 30 days is the big thing here.
Was he selling 40 pizzas in a month? Because that's kind of bad for business.
Should we start? We should start with the interview, right?
Yeah.
We should show a little bit of the interview here. Videos. Dude, there's not videos. Why does it do this from time to time? Have you ever been on Google and you try to just go over to videos and videos isn't there?
Yeah,
No,
Yeah,
I've had that happen.
dude, it's
like
so
when you
weird.
Google search.
Yeah. John Shatner warns of Day of Reckoning for Papa John's. Just all this stuff, dude. I mean, Jesus. All right, here we go. Austin Papa.
Hello. So Papa John Schnatter.
Can you guys hear my screen too or no?
I think so. We hear your
He's just not having
keyboard.
it. The founder and former CEO of his namesake restaurant
I
did
don't.
an
I don't know if
interview
we
with
can
a
hear
local Louisville affiliate,
link
and
in
he
there.
accused his successor, Steve Ritchie, and current and former
That's what I was
board
wondering.
members of conspiring against him. Schnatter was ousted after admitting to using a racial slur on a conference call last summer. He says executives used that incident to, quote, steal the company from him. More importantly, Schnatter said the company's pizza just isn't the same since he's gone. Take a listen.
I said the
I've had over
N-word, and
40
my company
pizzas in the
stole
last
my
30 days.
company from me because of
It's
that.
not the same pizza. It's not the same product. It just doesn't taste as good. The way they're making the pizza.
I feel like
they're
that's an
putting the
appropriate
pizza
response
together,
to saying
it's
that
just
word.
not
It's like,
fundamentally.
remember Paula Dean? Paula Dean, loved Paula Dean's cooking shows, man. Put her beautiful face up on the fucking screen right now.
See,
Just goddamn, those eyes just scream.
Me and Matt both know some shit about Paula Dean. Right?
Yeah, there's never enough butter and sugar in a Paula Deen recipe. I
Gotta
know
put
that
some
for a
oil in the
fact,
pan.
bro.
I'm talking about the time that she said I once went to an event in Georgia where every one of the working staff was black and dressed nice, and it was a very wonderful experience for me. I would really love to recreate that in another party. And everybody was
Down home
like,
Southern cooking.
yeah, yeah, Paula Dean, and she's like, I just think it looks so purty, and then she said the N-word. But unlike Papa John's, we should say this, that she has reclaimed her name back. And she's also made enough money to buy all of the rights to her shows from all of the people that like had it, and she now she's doing really good for herself. So, you know what I mean? You can be stupid and still come back from it. I think that's a good thing to say about Paula Deen, because dude, everybody hated her for a while.
What, hated Paula Dean?
Yeah, dude, she was really on public fire.
Do you think, is she related to James Dean?
No, because she was born Paula Ann Hires.
No, I'm gonna put it in Skype here.
Dude, Jimmy Dean is her fucking husband.
No.
I'm shit.
Jimmy Dean, like the fucking breakfast sausage guy?
I don't know. It says Jimmy Dean, 1965 to 1989.
I just sent a photo of James Dean. And if you do any, you've probably seen them before.
Yeah.
So that's his stage name. He's an American pornographic actor and director. So
Okay.
that's probably where you've seen him.
For some reason,
is he related to Paula Dean?
That's funny.
No, I don't think
That's
so.
fucking hilarious.
I can't find.
She's like making food on the same sets as like a porn scene. She's just in the background cooking.
Wait, hold on. In 2015, Dean faced controversy over a Halloween picture from 2011 in which Paula was dressed as Lucy Ricardo, played by Lucille Brun, while her son Bobby was dressed as the husband. and brown face makeup. She didn't fucking learn anything.
Oh my
She's
god.
fucking brown
Dude,
face in her son.
I just want to go back to speaking of faces, dude. Papa John's face for this Under Fire, like from for all the shit he did, dude. His face he just looks so fucking old now. I don't know if when I think of Papa John, I just think of some young
You're talking about the
Italian
one I have
pizza
up
guy.
right now, right?
I think so, yeah.
He's got to have some plastic surgery getting
So
done too, or wearing
first
makeup.
off, he
Just
looks
rough,
like
bro.
if they use that age technology on fucking you know what
Like
you know,
Snapchat, like the age filter.
not that Snapchat. You know, in like the one I can think of right now that did it like really well was fucking Avengers when they had fucking Michael Douglas as a younger guy. It looks like they're doing that with Robert De Niro. It looks like they're trying to make a younger Robert De Niro out of older Robert De Niro.
See, because
The
young
Irishman.
Robert De Niro looked like old Robert De Niro too. Robert De Niro just looks old.
Dude, he does. He really
He's
does.
never looked.
Uh,
He had like his infancy and then straight old.
Some of the. Let's see if we can find some of the best memes going around.
Turned 18, immediately looked 55.
So the one thing that really caught me off guard is if you type in Papa John's memes, there is so much more than just fucking, you know, the big stuff going on. I didn't realize how much people were jumping on this fucking. Like here's a good one. It's Frank from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and it says, "When you get promoted to the CEO of Papa John's, I'm gonna say the N-word." And then there is stuff like gives away 2 million free pizzas for NFL promo, can't afford basic health care for the workers. So Papa John's public image was already kind of soured, I feel like. So by the time that we got to this 40 pizzas thing, people just had a fucking field day. Here we go.
What was that one with?
All we have left to eat for the next month are these 40 pizzas. Papa John's. Cowabunga it is.
Dude, Critical talks about him in one of his videos, and apparently he used to live like in the city next to him or something, and was like peddling pizzas before Papa John's got big. And he said he was a cool guy back in the day, from what he heard. But like, who knows? You know how that goes.
Can you read that?
No, it's off your screen a little bit.
Is it off my screen? Here, let me fix that. Thank you for telling me that.
You're welcome.
So I can. Alright. Alright, let me see if I can. Fuck this, dude. I'll just do it like this right now. Go ahead and read it for me.
My grandma. So what have you been up to recently? Papa John. I've had 40 pizzas in the past 30 days.
I mean, dude.
Oh no.
Listen, if there's one thing that's more powerful than the government, the Illuminati, and everything just in the world combined, it's just shit posters on the internet who just.
Well, can we talk about why he ate 40 pizzas? Papa John himself ate 40 pizzas in 30 days.
So, where we need to start with that is the first controversy. Thanks for keeping me on track here. So, the first controversy would be, what's his actual name? God damn it. John something?
Paisano? John Paisano?
No. What's his fucking name, dude?
John Schneider?
Schneider. Alright, John
Schneider.
Schneider. So, John Schneider, he's got to have a fucking. There we go. Here's his
Schneider.
Wikipedia. Alright. Alright, so let's just read this real quick. Is it Shatner?
No.
Schnatter?
It looks like that, but it's not what it is.
So William Shatner founded Papa John's Pizza in 1984 when he converted a broom closet in the back of his father's tavern. He sold his 1971 Camaro to purchase $1,600 $1,600 worth of used pizza equipment and began selling pizzas to the tavern's customers.
Wow. What a weird fucking kid.
In 2009, so this is what? How long is this? From 1984 to 2009. John had lost his precious Camaro, but guess what? He
Oh
paid
God.
he paid $250,000 in a bounty and reacquired the car. So already right off the bat, we're showing
Wow.
that this guy is terrible with his fucking money. All right.
He just buys like a shitty car. Well, not really a shitty car, but just an older car for just insane amounts of money, just for the
So
sentimental value.
in 2017, so we're going to jump to 2017, in a conference call, he was like, "Hey guys, the NFL sucks, and that's why we're not selling pizza. If the NFL was better." He even said in this thing, he said, "We're disappointed the NFL hasn't tried to help us." With what, bro?
What do they need help with from the NFL? What, because are pizzas like a staple in football culture or what?
Oh wait, no. Here we go. Papa John's had a marketing agreement to be the official pizza company of the NFL. Which, if you think about it, the NFL, like, Papa John's needs that more than the NFL. Like,
Oh yeah.
can we just
Oh
like
yeah.
agree with that? Like, when it comes down to it, NFL can watch Papa John's burn. Like, they could start the fire. They don't need that. Papa John's announced that the NFL Shield or official sponsor designation on Papa John's commercial and advertising would be removed. So Papa John's tried to play hardball there. He tried to be like, well, we'll just be the official pizza of arena football. You know what I mean? And then in November 2017, the company is the third largest takeout company and pizza delivery chain in the world, which we both know probably pissed off John more than anything in the world.
What, that he was third place?
Yeah, he needs to be number one, right? I feel like that's the thing.
Well, who's the top two? Is it Pizza Hut and Domino's?
Yeah, probably something like that.
Let's figure it
Because
out.
Domino's, I've been having Domino's more, and it's pretty fucking good.
Domino's used to have like a double layered pizza. Like, it was literally like the crust at the bottom was cut in half, and they made like a ranch sauce at the bottom of it. I know I sound crazy, but if anybody knows what I'm talking about, I can't even figure it out online, so I think I dreamed this shit up.
It's like a literal stuffed crust.
Call up Papa. I have an idea. I got the thing that'll send you to the top.
He's like, throw all of our money into it right now.
Top pizza places in America. Is it top delivery? I should say, because I feel like if I do top pizza places, I'm gonna get some obscure fucking New York. Who sells the most pizza in the U.S.? Here we go. Okay, so Papa John's is
Domino's is number one.
So for really? No, it says Pizza
Yeah,
Hut
highest
for me.
grossing pizza chains in the U.S. Domino's is number one. Pizza Hut is number two. Little Caesars is number three. Papa John's is number four.
Yep.
What the fuck is California Pizza Kitchen and Papa Murphy's International?
That might because I know Round Table Pizza. I'm pretty sure Round Table Pizza is only around Oakland.
Oh man, Sbarro's, and they're at like number 8.
Where? What the fuck, dude? We're looking at different ones because number 8 is Marco's for me.
Yeah, number 8 is Sbarro's number 7.
California Pizza Kitchen is number 7, and then Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza. Papa Murphy's Take and Bake
these lists are such bullshit. This is telling you right now. Like,
I don't know if
they just put them wherever they feel.
This is 2017. I have a 2017 actual one. I don't know if yours is more updated.
Loretta says California Pizza Kitchen rocks. So I guess I'll find that out.
Hey, we should all go out and get a pizza.
Get a pizza pie.
There's like a Courthouse Pizza, and there's so many local pizza places too. Let's go back to fucking Papa John's.
Yes. So in December of that, so 2 months after all that conference call happened, right? He stepped down as CEO because of that conference call.
Wow. It's like a Howard Schultz move right there.
Right. Things are not doing good. In July of 2018, because he was still like a part of the board, investors and all that. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't the CEO anymore. In July, he had used the N-word during a conference call.
It's with these white guys just saying the N-word. It's like that South Park episode where it was like, you got Michael Richards, you got Stan Marsh, and we got Papa John, we got...
Well, in defense, he was like, why the fuck could Colonel Sanders say it? Which, by the way, When did Colonel Sanders die?
Which one? The original?
Yeah.
The OG?
Colonel Sanders was old when he got that chicken thing started. He was like 65.
Dude, yeah, he died in 1980. When
Jesus.
your reference to why you should be able to say something is a guy that died over 30 years ago, what the fuck?
Times have changed.
Right, like what the fuck are you doing? He also said that people in Indiana, where he was from, used to drag African Americans from trucks until they died,
Jesus. What is
which
this,
may have
Papa
been
John?
an intended as a way of expressing distaste for historical racism, but was considered offensive.
Why are people so dumb about like when they get called on a blame for doing something wrong, they always point to like the worst thing, like something
Oh
worse.
no, here we go. It
Oh,
gets
here's this thing that's worse than me. It's like, bro, you're still doing some shit that's wrong.
real quick, Vincent, what's up, buddy? What's going on, Kyle? And thanks so much, Chelsea. It's been a while since since you've tuned in. Hopefully everything's going good with that child in your belly. We're talking about racist people. So are you ready for the mind fuck of this whole thing, guys? So right after so basically he was like, N-words, but I should be able to say that because Colonel Sanders said the N-word in 1970. You know, where I live, they used to drag black people until they died. And then right after that was said, right, the conference call had been a role-playing exercise to help train Papa John's to avoid making remarks. So
Wow.
he really, really just, dropped the ball, I think we should say. After the call, the owner of the marketing agency moved to end their contract with Papa John's.
Jesus Christ.
Like what a powerful word, you know? You really think about it. Like this man decided, oh, I'm gonna choose this word over my company.
So because of that, he had to resign as a chairman, right? And he also had to step down from the University of Louisville Board of Trustees. So that was a double whammy, dude. He destroyed 2 careers with 1 stone there. Remember the South Park episode where they thought KFC prevented testicular cancer? The only one I remember is when Cartman had to like smuggle KFC into South Park because they couldn't get it. And like the colonel was like, "Don't fuck me, Eric. Don't fuck me."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he calls Eric, and Eric is like eating all the fucking KFC, and he's like, "No, we're getting things too." He's like, "You fucked me, Eric. You fucked me."
Oh, yeah, it was supposed to be like Scarface.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Eric had all the chicken on his fucking desk, and he's just eating it like Al Pacino, like with this big fucking mound of cocaine.
Okay, so on September 4th, 2019, so we're getting really close, all right? We're getting really close to being caught up to guard, and then we could fucking shell out all we want here. He donated $1 million to a historically black college in Kentucky.
Can I say the N-word now?
Well, here's the thing. So the president of the college, because he got $1 million, was like, his actions speak louder than his words. Can't we see that? He's got like fucking money signs. He's like, I don't care. He can say the N-word. $1 million. I hope he says the N-word more. I want more $1 million. You know what I mean? Every time Papa John said the N-word, a historically black college somewhere is getting $1 million.
A kid got his degree.
Yeah, so, if the black community can profit off of Papa John's being racist, I think that's a good thing, right? I think that's, not a good thing in the sense of that he's doing it, but, like, at least in the end, people are on the come up. And I don't think he's, like, really racist as much as he was just a businessman who really the power went to his head of being Papa John's. Like, it's so weird.
Thought it was invincible.
It's so weird that we're even talking about this right now, but honestly, I don't think he's racist. I think if he was racist, he would have, it would have been a lot more clear. I just feel like he, you know what I mean? Papa John's went to his fucking head, dude. He fucking got drunk with power at that point. With that being said, if you are in a business call, you should never say a racial slur. You know what I mean? No, it's a good way to get respect lost for you, like heavily.
It's like the Keith Balka show. We keep it under control here because we're trying to
We
be
don't keep it under
trying to
control here. I think there's a few episodes we have deleted because we couldn't ascertain what people were saying in the background for some things. Um, there was also the time that we had the guy who came on drunk and was kicking my computer, and I think he said some weird shit. But no, in any sort of situation like that, like if I go to work tomorrow and one of my people who are above me said a racial slur for Asian people, let's just put it out there like that. You know what I mean? Let's not even focus on the fact that it's a racial slur towards black people, but a racial slur towards anything, you know what I mean, that was said. I would lose respect for that manager. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely be like, okay, that's weird. You shouldn't say that. So, I think it's more of an abuse of power than it was an actual thing of racism. You know what I mean? Is Papa John so powerful that he can say a racial slur and people not question him? But he said that in a fucking training exercise with a marketing agency. So, like, you know what I mean? You never know what's going on. You should always try to be, like, fucking professional in that sense.
Well, see, it's like these Twitch streamers who have a massive following, who they slip up once, like Ninja or something. He's said the N-word multiple times on stream, and it has like a partnership with fucking a Fortnite or something, and NZXT makes cases with his streaming logo on it. And sometimes it's like different communities. If you make an apology video, like who was that one douchebag who did the Suicide Forest thing?
Oh my gosh.
And he apologized, and now he's
Logan Paul.
he's a fighter. He's a boxer or some shit now.
Hey, I just want you to know that was the worst example you could have. He's not a boxer. He went to box KSI, who is a FIFA player, and it's such a shit show, dude. Logan and Jake Paul, they're both from Ohio, which is kind of shitty, but they are so obsessed with getting money from the youth. That is what you need to know. They are so obsessed with trying to find the one thing that they can get younger kids to latch on to, so that they can make a shit ton of money. I think Jake Paul is a little better than Logan if we're talking about that sense. I know from looking a lot through Jake Paul's shit, he really has a urge to communicate and reach out to his fans. I think that's pretty cool. I know one of the things he says is that he goes down to like these public spots in Los Angeles, I think, where he lives, and he just like pops his trunk up and just starts giving out merch to kids all the time, which is like a little bit fucking weird, but also at the same time, you know what I mean? You're trying to be cool in that sense. You're trying
Hey
to
kids, you want some merch?
well, you know what I'm saying though? Like
Opens up his fucking jacket.
that's kind of cool though. That's kind of
Some
cool that you try to
watches.
do that. Another thing is, his house is like public knowledge, so he always has fans and shit always outside of his house. So his neighbors always hate him.
That's weird.
Yeah,
That's
it's weird.
weirder.
That's when it gets down to a weird point, I think. So like, yeah, they're both. I don't think they're great people in a sense. I really don't. But one you can kind of find one on the other. So Papa John's. So now we're gonna get to. Here we go.
Hey, go through your Mob Crush comments real quick. Like, I don't know if we got any new ones.
So, Gio and Nate say hello, says Kyle. Tell Gio and Nate I said I didn't delete Call of Duty and I did buy the Battle Pass, and you can thank fucking Kit for that choice.
You guys, I uninstalled. I haven't played it. Fuck that game.
Oh shit.
Hold on, let's finish this.
How am I gonna buy a product and then you're just gonna completely?
Ooh, that's next topic. Next topic.
Yeah, we'll get to that. So now we get to oh shit. So in 2018, we're going a little bit back here, but this all comes into each other here already.
Can you?
So-
Is there anything on your screen that we should be seeing?
Can you not see it? What can you see you can see the Wikipedia thing, right?
Hold on. I know I went offline for a second. There we go.
You good? Everything good?
Yeah, I think I'm good. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to make sure I didn't get kicked offline. I don't think I did.
I still see it.
Yeah, I still see it too. You guys wouldn't be able to hear me for a second. You know what I'm saying? So basically,
Right.
he filed a lawsuit against Papa John's in 2018 because he was like, "Hey, uh, I wanted to look at my company's books and records, but after I quit, they wouldn't let me, which is standard for any fucking job, by the way. Uh, if I was to leave my job and then the next day being like, "Hey, let me get into your computers. I need to see shit," and they said no, that would be okay. He described the company's procedures as an unexplained, heavy-handed way to cut ties between him and the company he founded. The corporation also implemented a poison pill strategy in order to limit his chances of buying back a majority stake in the company. Yeah, dude, you said the N-word in a training call. It was literally a training thing. It was literally one of those things where, like, they were probably like, "Hey."
Has he even tried to like publicly
Like a secret
apologize?
shopper or some shit.
Yeah, he did. He gave $1 million to a predominantly historically black community
Yeah,
college.
but did
Doesn't
he
make it go
genuinely
away.
try to apologize versus making a
Uh,
fucking power move
on
and just?
on the Wikipedia, it really doesn't say he made an attempt, but
That was just an even bigger power move. Like, hey, I still have money here. Forget about this.
right.
Are
Uh,
you? Have you forgotten yet? Forgotten?
so Papa John agreed with the company that he would not seek to stay on the company's board of directors after his current term expired on April 30th, 2019. So he's gone, dude. They ousted him. You know what I mean? He retained the right to sue if the records show wrongdoing by the company.
I don't
Dude,
think the company did anything wrong.
right. Literally, he's got blood on his hands. You know what I mean? And he's like, "I should be able to sue you if you fuck with me." And, like, literally, it's that guy from SpongeBob who breaks his leg every morning. And he's like, "That's fine, sir. That's fine. Just please leave me alone." Uh,
And then he takes the cast off and he's like,
hold on.
suckers.
As of March 2019, he's remained the owner of Papa John's at 31%. So he still owns the company. He just can't be on the board of directors. Okay, that's fucked up though. He owns the company,
He's just still making money then.
but
He owns the company, but he can't do anything.
he can't go into the company's books or records. They literally, like, he's the president, dude. He has no power. He's just the face.
That's kind of crazy.
By November 2019, his stake was under 17%. Never mind.
Holy shit.
In a matter.
What?
Hold on. So in May 23rd, right? He was owner, right? Oh wait, no. In March he was owner, right? But May 23rd he had sold 3.8 million shares and was at 19, and now he's at 17. So he fucked himself over, kind of, right?
Damn, dude, yeah.
Vincent
Kind of
says
cashed out.
he basically did everything Randy Marsh did after he said the N-word on a game show, basically.
Yeah.
He has to, he didn't kiss Jesse Jackson's ass when he bends over and he's like, kiss it. He's like wiggling his ass.
Whoa, guys, we have overlooked some big shit here. Personal life. Can you see that to where you can read it or no? Hold on, I can make it bigger if you need.
Kind of.
How about now?
I'll just, yeah, in 1999, Schnatter was accused of stalking and groping a woman. He claimed the woman was trying to extort him for $5 million. The situation ended with a confidential settlement.
You're extorting me. Seriously, here's like $2 million. Just shut
So
the fuck
Papa
up.
paid
Just
her
shut
up.
the fuck.
Yep.
Well,
He sold that Camaro, right? He wanted to find the car because he was like, "That's what I gave away. I need to give it back. 40 pizzas, 30 days." That's the new better ingredients, better pizza is 40 pizzas, 30 days to me. You know what I mean? So in 2009, Papa John's bought the Camaro back for $250,000. The family he had sold it to, but still paid. Oh, okay. So all in all, he paid $275,000 to this family. In celebration, Papa John's offered a free pizza to anyone who owned a Camaro.
Wow.
Dude, how lonely do you have to be?
Wow. You know, the workers in the Papa John's like retail stores are like, God damn it. Like they got like their whole parking lots just full of fucking
Listen.
Camaros. And they're like, I'm making free pizzas all fucking day.
Every shitty 38-year-old who has long hair and a ponytail and works at Papa John's was probably ecstatic to come in and get a free pizza finally. Because you know Papa John's doesn't give free pizzas to their employees. They're not even going to hell
Oh,
if they
hell
do.
no.
So you know what I mean? Could you imagine waking up being like, bro, my job's giving me a free pizza because I own a Camaro. So his original Camaro had been on display in the company's headquarters in Louis. Who gives a shit? And you know they have some like 2-page fucking thing written about how this Camaro is a staple of the company now. How it's a staple of our mission statement that we got this fucking Camaro back. Oh shit. Okay, it gets worse, guys. The company owns several replicas that are used on tours for public and TV appearances. In August 15th, 2015, Papa
Stolen.
John's original Camaro was stolen along 2 other classic cars in Detroit, where they were slated to appear in the city's annual Woodward Dream Cruise. The Camaro was recovered 2 days later in the city's west side with minimal damage.
Shit.
In 2008, Papa John's was really crazy and shitty with his money, so he decided that he was going to donate $1 million to Louisville Zoo's Glacier Run expansion. Like, can he stop? Can he stop giving money to fucking random shit that he finds cool? Because you know that's what it is. He searches on the internet one night. He's like, oh, honey, the zoo's expanding. You should give them some money. Yeah, I fucking should. So, here you go, Kit. Why don't you go ahead and read this one for me?
All right. Schnatter was involved in the 2009, kind of 10 years ago, sexual misconduct incident with a 24-year-old female marketing employee, resulting in another confidential settlement. Paid off another one to shut their mouth.
This is during the Camaro time. So he had enough money to shell out $275,000, grope a girl, and then give her some hush money. Papa John's, it's really easy to see how Papa John's went mad with power here, guys. I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, you can really see a trail of him just really making power moves. You know what I mean? It's no Batmobile, so what's so special about their Camaro? What's so special about the Camaro is I think the most expensively bought Camaro of all time. I don't think anybody in the world would pay that much money for a Camaro again.
You know, his net worth is either, I'm getting 2. His wiki says 801 million, and his one 2 days ago says 500 million.
Damn. Our best estimate is that the Obamacare will cost 11 to 14 cents per pizza. That doesn't sound bad.
Doesn't sound bad at all.
He also hosted a fundraiser at his home for Republican Party candidate Mitt Romney. At his home. He's just come over. Like, I don't know. Like, one thing I do want to bring up because of that right there, which I think is I should bring up. So, Matt and Kit, you guys both kind of use different online aliases when you're playing games and stuff like that. I won't dox you what your aliases are, just in case you want to keep your guys' private self so private. But if you ever see me stream or anything like that, and you can figure it out pretty easy. But I use my name, and I know you guys are a little her whenever I do that. I know, Kit, you are. You've actually told me before. You're like, dude, you should hide that shit.
Yeah.
So like, I'm okay with doing shit like that online. I'm okay with being me online. But I would never host an event at my house. I would never do anything like that. I feel like that's just like inviting bad shit to happen to you. You know what I mean? I still think what I do online by being me, by being open that it's me every time I do shit, is inviting a little bit of bad shit too. But also, but that's just, you know what I mean? If I have to, I don't need the internet to live. So if I needed to like destroy all my ties to the internet and live in a rock somewhere, I could. But nobody's coming to that rock, you know what I mean? I'm not being like, hey guys, Bernie Sanders event, Keith Bolka fundraiser event, where at? My place of living, where I keep all my valuables. And then the last thing is he donated to Donald Trump.
Oh, great.
So his wife is also divorcing him now. That's another thing we should go, which is what led
He's
up
gonna
to
kill himself, dude. He's gonna be the next celebrity suicide.
right, which that's what led up to the famous the famous interview that we had here. Which I think anything we want to add in here, anything we want to talk, before we go to just looking at these memes, before going on for a second, anything we think we should add in here? Or do you think we've given a pretty accurate overview of what's going on with Papa John's?
Yeah, Papa John is.
Do you guys have any questions
shit.
yourself, or do you think you've put it all together through this conversation? What's up with Papa John's? I think is what I'm trying to say.
What's up with Big Papa?
Better ingredients, no healthcare, Papa John.
Better pizzas, 30 days. So, you know, also, anybody in the comments, anybody watching right now, you guys want to say anything about Papa John's, I'll read it for you guys. Any memes you want to post up or anything like that, I'll fucking share them up real quick. I love you guys. So also, you know, I was reading some shit up with just like, here's the thing though, because this is a meme, journalists are getting that, and it's just making for really shitty journalists. Like, what's his name? Mike Walters. Mike Walters, hey bud, fucking give it up, dude. You wrote a terrible article that is not funny, and I really think
Papa John's sick of his wife.
Is Papa John's wife sick of his pizza? So I'm gonna read the beginning too.
I mean, probably that too.
I'm gonna read a beginning of this, and you tell me if this guy was influenced by the memes or not. Is there ever a point where you just eat too many pizzas? Yes. Yes. There you go. It was inspired by the meme already, right off the fucking bat.
It's like clickbait, but actually in the article.
Also, yeah, that's a big thing too, dude. In the interview where he's all sweaty, he goes, "There will be a day of reckoning." For you? Like, what's the reckoning for? Stupid. But basically, since April they've been split up, and they've basically all about got all their properties split up and everything like that. But I think Papa John's is trying to do one last ditch effort to destroy his reputation more, because I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Ooh, next week, Simon Cowell lawyers up from abroad as America's Got Talent investigation begins.
Next week's show.
Yep. So, I don't know if you guys realize with the Keith Bolka show, but we always have like this thing where we always kind of like transition. We change gears based on what our interests are or what's big right now, which is why, you know, sometimes you'll get news articles from random things, and then other times you get this. Fallen Titans, I believe, is kind of the theme we're going with for the last couple of episodes. You know what I mean? These are people that were either trusted or just like random people you knew about growing up. Papa John, Simon Cowell, all these. And now, dude, everybody's just turned into a monster. With that being said, I want to go into our next thing. How many of you guys out there play Fallout? How many of you guys like Fallout?
Yeah.
I like Fallout too. Hold on.
Where you going with this?
Do you see this? Do you see this? Matt? Do you see the screen right now?
What is that? Why is that up there?
For me, it just shows like the bottom of that article you had.
You in Skype? Can you see it?
In Skype, it just shows the comments at the top and just me and Kit. That's all I
see the bearded guy.
Yeah.
I saw it for a split second. Oh,
Dig.
I see.
So ox horns Oxhorn is a Fallout YouTuber, but his Google picture is not him.
Is it just some guy that looks like him, or maybe he lost a lot of weight?
No, dude, he didn't lose all the way. If you Matt, if you just go to
No, I see it. I see it
yeah,
now. I see it now.
what the fuck is that?
I mean, that's just some other guy. I don't know, with a fucking beard.
Right, but when you go there, that's literally who it is. Like what the fuck, dude? I don't. Oh wait, I don't know. I don't fucking know. So Oxhorn is he's a Fallout YouTuber he's pretty good at making his stories, dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie right now, he's got kind of a charm to how he talks and shit like that. A little bit like maybe an old timey kind of guy. Kit, have you seen any of these videos? I think you're gonna be the odd man out in this, right?
Yeah, I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah. So Matt, why don't you take it over for a second since you're the one who brought this up. I'll take a back seat for here. I don't know where do you even want to begin with this.
I don't know, man. I just saw some stuff on Reddit a while ago where it's just a bunch of weird stuff, like Oxhorn being attacked by YouTubers and stuff for things he did in the like past videos, and him kind of being like hypocritical, talking about like all these people who do these things wrong, and that, you know, he's always bringing up morals in his videos and shit. But then he has these old videos resurfacing about him making fun of some like overweight chick at getting a burger or something, and a couple other things about him being like I don't know if it was racist or whatever, but I don't know, man. He's just it's just gotten weird over the years with him. And it seems like he's like a bunch of drama just coming up about him.
I think the big thing for me where the disconnect started is when Fallout 76 was released, which if you've watched this show
Yeah.
or know us in the show at all, you know I don't even want to fucking talk about my relationship to that game. That's not what we're talking about. So he just kept on making videos, you know what I mean? He didn't say, "Hey, this game's a piece of shit," which yeah, dude, as a part of the Fallout community right there, him not doing that pissed me off too. That he just kind of shut the fuck up and did whatever. It was like, wow, dude, like you were our bro. You were like a pillar of this community, and you were supposed to like be on our side. That's what we thought. And like the fact that you took Bethesda's side for it and was like, it's not a terrible game. You know, they're working on it. They're doing things. And it's like, bro, you can't move right now
Yeah.
in the game. You literally
His
can't move.
conversations and like his best videos and content are mostly just like lore-based things, and I feel like over the years you know, Bethesda just totally slowly slips from lore and then improves their gameplay, but it's like all the lore is gone, you know.
Right, like
And he never really, and he always like I've heard of him trashing Obsidian and stuff, and it was like Obsidian cares about the lore, like they're the only one that seems to really care about story and stuff.
and like you know, you go to like Fallout New Vegas, and Oxhorn has those videos where it's really in depth, dude. It's really in depth, and you really like seeing all the different multiple layouts. And then you get to Fallout 76. It seems like this cabin was booby trapped for all the new people coming in. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, that sounds stupid. The Onion and the Inquirer have a lot of better articles than a lot of current journalists. I believe, yeah, I actually agree with you on that. But it's weird because those articles, the real people journalists are trying to mimic the fucking fake article people while still trying to provide real information, and it's just stupid. Sorry, I'm doing comments real quick here. Have you heard about the TikTok getting in trouble for shadow banning fat and handicapped people? Yeah, well, I think I was going to try to talk about that next week. If you guys are on Facebook this week at all, you will notice that TikTok is going to be using the word body positivity like fucking crack, like they're smoking crack. I've already seen it like I think 3 times already today, so that's something that's going to go on. But yeah, with Oxhorn, people are now even making 2-hour videos, just fucking destroying him.
Yeah.
And let me see if I can. Let's go to his YouTube real quick. How about that?
Here's one. There's this Reddit post, and it has kind of the stuff I was talking about and like the links to it.
Oh, really? Is that the first one up there that I was on?
I don't know. It's in Discord.
Here we go. Yeah, I think we have the same one. I'm on his Reddit right now. I'm trying to. Yeah, dude. Damn, some of his new videos are just fucking dumb. He actually went back to Fallout 4, Matt.
Oh no.
Is he mainly a Fallout person?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
That's like where he got big, making Fallout stuff and lore videos, and he goes super in
Oh,
depth and
dude.
stuff.
He's doing the Creation Club for Fallout 4 now. That's where he's at.
Hmm.
How the top have fallen. Well, so I think the main reason that I think me and Matt both wanted to talk about this here is, God damn it. Be wary, dude. Be wary. You don't be blind to to what you like. Which is funny because we're talking about this now. Matt uninstalled Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, because he didn't agree with uh, their financial incentive on the game. Which, me and him both kind of agree on it. The only reason why I didn't do it is because of that fucking crossplay and being able to play with fucking people, which I feel like is being held over my head too a little bit. But still, that's not Activision problem. That's me fucking being a bitch and not realizing I can stick to my own morals. But no, so Modern Warfare released, right? And for the first month of that game being released, it had such a solid foundation.
It was so great.
I know me and Matt have talked about it, so we really have the same opinions. But that first month, Kit, how did you feel about Call of Duty?
I don't know. I probably played it maybe 4 hours a day, maybe 5 hours a day. Honestly, so quite a bit of time.
The
And I couldn't stop playing it.
there was no monetization. It felt like the only thing that you could buy was an endowment pack that helped out veterans, right? That was the thing behind it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Because you bought it.
Yeah.
So, when that season 1 dropped, and you opened up Call of Duty for the first time to get an Apex Legends trailer, basically, because that's what it fucking felt like. And then, dude, they added store to the main menu. That was the first thing they did that pissed me off. Like, you know what I'm saying? They literally had, before it was campaign, multiplayer, co-op. You go into multiplayer or co-op, there was a little tab at the end that said store. Now, that bitch is on the front page. That's bad. That's not a good thing to me. Well, how are they going to make money, Keith? How are they going to make money? Well, I gave them fucking $60. Viewer who's asking me how they're going to make more money. Also, Call of Duties in the past were able to come out without being that. Because what they did is they did these thing called map packs, right? That you didn't have to buy if you didn't want to. And it would give people a few extra maps. But people got pissed about that because they wanted all the maps, right? I want all the maps. So they're still trying to get that incentive to get paid while still delivering what people want for free. Which would be cool if it wasn't $15 for fucking a blueprint weapon. $15 for an operator skin. $15 because this shit is no longer pay to win, we can charge out the ass for it because it's cosmetic. Right?
Like honestly, I would prefer if games just up the ante like a lot. If they were like, yo, $60 now for this game, you can play it as long as you want. There's nothing else to buy it. In 6 months, you'll have to pay $60 again. I would fucking do that for games I like. I wouldn't blink an eye. If it came down to some shit like that.
Right.
But this fucking dumb thing where, oh, you got to pay $60 for this game. 2 months later, we're gonna change it a lot, and then we're gonna make you buy things that are so insignificant for like a third of the price of this original game. And it's just like, why?
So
Who's this for?
I know me and Kit had a long conversation about this, but the biggest thing with Kit that I told Kit was there is no game out there that charges $60 full price and then expects you to pay $10 every 2 months afterwards. That is what gets me.
Yeah.
Fortnite came out as free. Battle Pass was how they made their money. In the long run, they're making more than a $60 game. I get that, but they released it free to fucking play. So you know what? Their monetization was smarter than fucking releasing it for a full price. I get that, dude. I get that. And in the end, it's more of a subscription-based game when you want it to be. When you want it to be. You don't like the shit this Battle Pass, don't fucking pay for it. You know what I mean? So, Destiny 2 went free to play before they implemented their Battle Pass. I don't know if you noticed that, but they literally released all the shit they've had up until now for free, and it was like, hey, now we have a Battle Pass, which makes sense. I agree with it. I don't know if you guys can remember any other Battle Passes. Ring of Elysium, when we played that, had a Battle Pass. And what was great about it was if you supported the game enough to actually play it, you only had to buy that Battle Pass one fucking time. And then, even till now, if you bought that Battle Pass in Season 1, you'd still be getting a free Battle Pass now from doing all this shit. Call of Duty wants you to pay $60. $80 if you want some fucking operator skin or some shit like that. Which now, by the way, the Deluxe Edition is called the Battle Pass Edition. Don't know if you guys saw that. So also out there, any of my listeners, if any of you guys bought the Deluxe Edition of Call of Duty at launch, I really want to know if they gave you a 1,000 COD points, or if they gave you a Battle Pass, or if they switched it up like an asshole from Season 1 starting to now the people who buy the $80 get the Battle Pass.
I could talk about kind of some of the history to maybe Battle Passes and just for a little bit. So I was part of a community called FPS Banana, and they are now called Game Banana. But it was a bunch of creators of models and skins that they would upload for free, and you could download them and mod your game. And you could do different weapon skins.
Was that like
a
workshop thing on Steam?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't in Steam at all. It was way before. You had to download the individual files and place them into their respective folders.
So this was even before Steam Workshop.
Right, exactly, yeah. And this was all free stuff. Like, I would make models, I would send them to people, they would texture them, they would animate them, and then they'd give me a file, and I would put it into the game and test it, and it would work fine. And this is also along the same time where Call of Duty, at least on PC, you would just download an exe file. This is before games were patched remotely. You had to download a patch file and open it. And there were like free maps with this and everything that they would release. And then after Call of Duty World at War, they started charging for maps and stuff like that. And then Steam Workshop came out with skins, and then those got put into games like Counter-Strike and everything. And it was just purely cosmetic. And I feel like it's like our current society and our culture. You know, we're open to everybody, you know, or not everybody, but you can be kind of whatever you want. There's this fluidity to it, and you just kind of have to roll with it. And I have the same philosophy with video games, is that they're just changing. Video games used to be $30, $40, $50, and now you can still play the game, the base game, just fine. You don't need to buy the battle pass. But I guess if you're about that extra content and that feeling of accomplishment you get from completing missions every day and unlocking stuff, then, you know, you can get more out of the game. It's an incentive to play their game even more, but they're still getting money for it. And I feel like companies like Activision, EA, and Ubisoft are all kind of greedy. Activision, EA,
hold on a
Ubisoft,
second. I pulled up the Twitch thing and it was double chat for a second. But no, I think I like that viewpoint, dude. I like that viewpoint from you saying with that. Because for me and Matt, it's more about supporting the developers that we want to see make more content. I think that's a big thing for me and Matt. Like, there's one game. I'll put one game out there called Let It Die. Let It Die is a Dark Souls-like game made from the people that made No More Heroes, Killer 7. So it's got a very cel-shaded, cool art style to it. And Basically, the game is free to play, but there's pay to win options to make it easier. Um, Me and Matt had figured out that you can go through that
Let
entire
it
game.
die?
Yeah, let it die. It has
You
pay
said
to win.
7 days to die.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Oh
That's
shit.
why I was like,
No, I
Dark
thought he said
Souls.
let it die.
Maybe I just heard 7 days.
No, you're good. Thanks for catching. I'm glad you said that, so you're on the same page now. You know
That
what
was
I
a
mean?
free
Yeah,
modification for a game. Look at that.
So, Let It Die it has pay to win features, but here's the thing. It's not a PvP game at all. There is PvP in it, but it's really not that fucking insane. You can go through the entire game without spending a single dollar. Me and Matt have figured this out. If you really put your nose to the grind and do this, you can go through the entire game not spending a single dollar. There's like 1 or 2 difficulty spikes, but me and Matt, I believe we fucking broke through those difficulty spikes without spending money. We may have spent money, but what I'm getting to is,
I spent money.
well, yeah. Well, the thing is, what
They
I'm getting,
got me.
but I didn't spend money out of an incentive to want to get further in the game. I spent the money because I was enjoying the game and wanted to support the developers. That's why I spent money on it. I didn't go, well, I feel like I have to fucking spend money to get past this boss. Fuck.
Yeah.
As much as I was like, dude, I really like this game. I don't mind giving $5-10 to these people because they made something that I really enjoyed. So that's the big incentive for me, man.
You want to know how I support developers? This is how I used to do it. I would pirate a game, I would play through it, and if I liked it, I would buy it and support the developers. Like Far Cry 2 or Far Cry 3, I pirated the fuck out of those games, and I liked them, so I bought them and I added them to my collection. And I don't know, there used to be a site that would just they would host game demos, and so you could download like a Doom 3 demo or Daikatana demo or Unreal Tournament demo. You could play these fucking games, and if you really liked them, you would buy the game and you would get more shit for it. You'd get different guns, and that's kind of like, I guess, the modern day battle pass is maybe these AAA companies are releasing just demos, and then the full game, you buy the demo and then you buy more shit to get more, you get the fuller experience.
In chat right now, Vincent is talking about ESO, which is I don't consider ESO a part of the Battle Pass model. I think it definitely looked off of its paper when doing it, but when you talk about a subscription live service game like that, it is totally different. Totally different. Let's take WoW for instance, right? WoW, you got to pay what, $15 a month for it? Yeah. How much content per month do those motherfuckers get? Shit tons. They get evolving fucking storylines and shit like that.
Maybe games should be a monthly subscription, like Photoshop. Every year you had to buy a new Photoshop, and it was like, I don't know, hundreds of dollars.
Maybe we should pay more, Kit. What are you fucking talking about? No. If you are a massively multiplayer online game like Final Fantasy 14, World of Warcraft, ESO, shit like that, yeah, dude, servers are expensive. Keeping that shit up 24/7, doing all that stuff, I believe it's more expensive than a Call of Duty type server type thing for everything that you're doing. There's so much more space being used, you know what I mean, for everything. I really want to see. I really would like to see the difference between a first-person shooter server and a fucking MMO server. What the difference between those two would be in terms of like upkeep and stuff. Because I'm pretty sure the MMORPG thing would be so much more, dude. And you have, you know what I mean? For Call of Duty though, Call of Duty doesn't have that storyline going every month too. They don't have writers that they're paying every month to try to make this cohesive story that fucking connects with everything. And they do a terrible fucking job at it. I just wanted to let you know, Blizzard does a terrible fucking job at making a interconnected story. They do very just weak tactics, but they still try. And I feel like the battle pass, like you said, Kit, it's like a light version almost. You know what I mean? It's looking off of each other, but also, you know what I mean? Like, World of Warcraft has like a 7 expansion story about life, death, and fucking the afterlife and all that. While meanwhile, Modern Warfare is trying to give you a shitty little opening cutscene where some girl fights a guy with black fucking face paint on him. Why do I give a shit about that, Kit? Why do I care about those people? I don't. World of Warcraft, Sylvanas, Lich King, all those people, I know who they are. I give a fuck about them. I don't care about your shitty fucking concept character that you made and thought would be cool for a video.
Yeah.
So I think that's the difference. That's the big difference between these subscription MMOs and the Battle Pass. But also, Battle Pass is optional. I think that's another thing we should point out. I like that they make it optional. If they made it some sort of like you have to buy this for some certain reason, you know what I mean? If you buy the Battle Pass, you don't have really that. You don't get any extra content map wise and shit like that. I like that. I like that. But besides that, no, dude. What Activision did was so greedy and money grubbing by releasing a game that could satisfy itself off of no microtransactions and then just added it like that up top is fucking bullshit to me, dude.
Hmm.
It really
Yep.
it really destroyed my trust with the company, and it also made me wary about buying any more of their games in the future because of how they. I mean, let's be honest, Kit. They bait and switched us. Like that's exactly what they did.
It's not going to get better though. That's the thing. It's just
It's
going to
stupid
propel
because
even more greed.
the community got so like I've noticed so many things leading up to this on Reddit about bro 725 sucks. Why isn't Activision talking to us about all these problems that we're talking about? Blah 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 M4 blah blah just all this shit. And then the Battle Pass comes out, and then I haven't seen anything about anybody complaining about this. Like I didn't give a fuck about a 7. Like honestly, when you're getting blasted in a video game, you just come to expect that because that's always a thing in Call of Duty. It's always been a thing. The maps have always been shitty. The spawns have always been shitty. The guns have always been shitty. Like it's fun, but there are certain things in it that suck, and you just got to accept that. But when it comes to things like them changing the game that they made, and adding in these battle passes, dude, that's just shitty.
So there actually is a article. What the fuck? Someone spent 24 hours in VR, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Jesus Christ, dude. Fuck
Wow.
that.
Hell no.
It doesn't have a job.
Did you hear about the guy who spent 24 hours in Minecraft?
It's
Did
too
you hear
much.
about the family that hiked like 2,000 miles up like the whole like West Coast? It took them 6
No.
months. Like a
Damn.
family with like 3 kids. How do they do that?
So, I want to bring up here a Kotaku article. Kotaku's a really big fucking website. A lot of people read this shit. So, that's why I really like to bring up Kotaku. S.E. Doster, I think the name is, of the person writing this article. Go fuck yourself, okay? You're a fucking piece of shit. I don't want to know how much Activision fucking paid you to make this article, and if they didn't, you need to just fucking quit your life, dude, because you're a piece of shit. The article says, Modern Warfare's Battle Pass is surprisingly good. No, it's not. Modern Warfare's new Battle Pass gives Call of Duty the reward system it needed. What are you fucking talking about? It had a fucking
No.
reward system already, called fucking guns, and unlocking gun attachments. You get
Missions, challenges.
you get to level 155, right? Then you go through all your guns, bro. You got to get all your gun attachments at that point. Or you just fucking enjoy the game. So that's what pissed me off, dude. I don't even give a fuck reading the rest of this article, to be truly honest with you. That's how pissed I am. Modern Warfare is denying players the time-honored tradition of stomping noobs. Actually, no, it's not. You can fucking exploit its skill-based matchmaking system and do exactly what this person is saying. You can't. Oh, look who it is. S.E. Doster. Who would have fucking thought? The Activision fucking mole himself writing another article. Some Call of Duty players are deliberately tanking their stats to try and place themselves in better lobbies, testing for any exploits they can. This is not a new concept. Divinity Ward isn't likely to spill beans on what their type of matchmaking formula is. So wait. What? Dude, this article is so shittily written. It's like, oh, Modern Warfare is denying players, but then it proceeds to tell you how players are fucking exploiting that. I really don't like this person. What articles have you fucking written?
Oh, I like how this
Stay on
is
topic.
serious
Stay on topic.
Shit blogs.
We are. We're talking about everything he does is Call of Duty. Don't worry.
Oh God.
Black Ops 4 Battle Royale mode deserves to stick around. Well, it wasn't a timed or limited event at all, so I don't know. Like, goddamn. Call of Duty Modern Warfare's giant chaotic maps are frustrating. I agree with that. I think we can all agree with that.
Yeah, the maps fucking are really bad.
So I don't know, man. After a while, you kind of get used to it. Like, and then when you get used to it, and everyone else in the game is used to it, it almost seems smaller. As weird as that sounds, like, the only one that sucks still in my mind is the one with the mansion in the middle and the like rundown shanty towns outside of it.
Right.
That one's always sucked. It's just too big.
Well, I think we're really going on towards the tail end here, guys. We've talked about Papa John's and his pizzas. We figured out why he ate 40 pizzas in 30 days, because he fucking is obsessed with the company that hates him. His own company, sorry. He's obsessed with his own company that hates him. We talked about why it's bad to blindly give loyalty to the things you love. I think that's I really like that topic, guys. That second topic there. We talked about Oxhorn, Call of Duty, all stuff like that. I guess the last thing I want to go off on, which, everybody's probably already leaving at this point, so this isn't going to be that crazy. But, hey, Kit, I want to know about you and the Counter-Strike community real quick. Have you ever felt betrayed by the Counter-Strike community? Are you crying?
No, dude, I got something in my eye. There's just something in my eye. It's been there for a minute. Yeah, go ahead. What's the question?
Have you ever felt betrayed by the Counter-Strike community or the Counter-Strike developers ever? Was there ever a time that you felt like you were dicked over by them?
God, when they released the revolver, yeah. Fucking thing just one-shot everybody. You just fly around the corner with this revolver and you just fucking one-shot people.
Were your concerns fixed ever in the end? Would you ever feel like they...
Yeah, for sure. And Counter-Strike is one of those games where it's free to play now, and I pick it up whenever I want. And if I want skins, I buy them. Or if I want to gamble, I fucking open some cases or some shit. But no, I've never felt like they fucked me over for any. It's a simple game. The mechanics are simple. It's skill based. It's you pay for what you want, but you can still get the same experience from the base game.
That's that's how I feel about fucking, what was the one? Hunt. That's how I felt about Hunt Showdown, Matt. I felt like Hunt Showdown was a really tight-knit community, and they were always tweaking shit, dude. They always still are. I mean, right before we leave, and by leave I mean we all go into Discord together and hang out. Yeah, boom. I mean, literally every fucking thing they're releasing on Twitter. One of our newest weapons of the update is here. New weapons, new update. PC servers are live again after our update. Hey, here's our new update. Hunters, we're going to be taking our servers offline for update. That's what I want to see from a fucking company, from a fucking game, right? I love that shit. Now let's go to Call of Duty here. Let's go Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Let's see what they're fucking... I spelled modern wrong because I'm fucking stupid. Let's go to their Twitter real quick. Do they have a Twitter?
Yeah, they do. They got Twitter.
All right, here we go. Let's see what back by popular demand. The Shoot House 24/7 playlist is back. That's actually kind of cool. I'm glad they brought back Shoot House, dude. That was my favorite thing. The Cold Bowl is coming. 8 of your favorite streamers get the Battle Pass. Our biggest content drop is good. Get the Battle Pass. All eyes on Season 1 Battle Pass. So, and they're 4 tweets compared to the other 4 tweets. I've been trying to get sold a fucking $10 Battle Pass. Other company was letting me know that they gave me some new weapons and that servers were going to be going down and going back up. That's just like a little bit of there right there. What's the difference between these two? One cares about the games they make, and the other cares about the money they make from the games. I really honestly think that's the true hard thing. Not to say that Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, Activision, all that people don't have dedicated developers that do love what they're doing, but they're not working for the right fucking people. Also, kid, do you know who makes Hunt Showdown, by the way?
Yeah, it's Crytek.
Right, which that's a pretty big company, dude. Compared
Yeah,
to like
I don't know what they
Activision.
were doing. Well, they also have Warface, I'm pretty sure, which is their fucking free to play, hella microtrans. Like you buy a gun, right, but you only get it for like 7 days or whatever, type shit.
Whew. Whew.
So they do it too. They have timed. Imagine if the battle pass was timed, and it kind of is, but not
It is
in like
timed. That's what's shitty. You can pay $10 and then go into a coma and just lose that $10.
Well,
dude.
it's for what, like 3 more months or something.
Everything's technically timed. Technically, we're renting everything, guys.
Also,
we're eventually gone, and it's not ours
from
anymore.
From another comment I got, you do get Call of Duty points through the Battle Pass. You actually get free points through the Battle Pass. So apparently, you can get the Battle Pass for free, but you have to grind the Battle Pass out to get to the points. And then
I just read there was some guy who calculated what the grind time was for it, and I forgot. I don't remember.
So, if anything, I will say that's a little better. It still doesn't take the fact that they just had a perfect system going and ruined it with microtransactions. And that's honestly going to be my thought at all times. But fuck. All right, closing comments. No. Okay, Matt, what's up?
I was just gonna say, like, they could have done. I know didn't they release Crash, like an old map Crash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they could have just bundled all the old fucking maps or something into a DLC pack for like
I feel like
40
people would have
bucks,
liked that.
30, 40 bucks, like, or even like, here's like DLC maps from like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 for 20 bucks. Here's DLC maps from Black Ops for 20, like, some shit like that.
I don't think Call of Duty needed a fucking battle pass because people were already. I didn't even unlock anything. I didn't unlock everything. Is what I meant to say.
Right.
There's still plenty of the game left to play, and then they push this shit on you. And I bought the battle pass, but I'll be honest, I haven't played it much since I bought it.
Another big thing. So that trailer, that movie that plays in the beginning kit where it shows the guy with the black face paint.
I skipped it.
Skipped it. So right now, if you go to your operators and you go to him, it says that you can only access him by purchasing him in the store, and he's not available in the store. And Activision had come out and said, yeah, you just can't fucking get him yet. So,
wow.
With that being said, they did that with Ring of Elysium. They had these like characters that they wouldn't show you until like a month or two in, but they didn't outright show you the fucking character. They made it a fucking surprise. You know what I mean? Like Alfonso, dude. Alfonso. When they revealed Alfonso, all I wanted to do was fucking grab him because you know what I mean. That he was in the game at that moment. They said he was in the game. I actually hate the fucking Spetsnaz guy now because I can't get him. And when he's able to be got, a lot of people have speculated that he's going to be a DLC purchase and not a battle pass reward. So, with that being said, dude, fuck you, Activision. I hope your developers find better companies that actually enjoy the creativity and work that is being put into the games that they make, instead of this tired bullshit. Also, I should say this. If you use a riot shield and a throwing knife, you can go fuck yourself. If you use a riot shield and a RPG, go fuck yourself. If you play on Shoot House and just fucking hip fire everybody from a Car 98, go fuck yourself.
I think you just got to get better at the game, man. That's what that sounds like.
Yeah, I went.
I can get solutions for all those problems.
I went 40-7 last night, so fuck you. I did pretty good.
Were you using a riot shield and an RPG or what?
Yeah, but you're still playing Call of Duty.
No, you know what I'm using. Both you guys should know what I'm using because you know what my whole fucking thing was. Yeah. I'm using the fucking Origin and torturing myself right now. But I'm still getting 40 kills out of it and shit. I'm still fucking rocking it with that fucking Origin. The big thing why I'm rocking with the Origin right now on Shoot House is because there's a lot of objective-based matches, and they all group up together, right? So I just walk in and just go, room, and just, like, get 6 kills. Dude, I got a 5 times multi-kill the other night, too. First time I've ever fucking seen that. Because it goes double kill, triple kill, quad feed, 5-time multi-kill. Also, if you use the Origin 12 shotgun and thermite, go fuck yourself. Your name's probably Keith Bolka. Dude, I love sticking people with that thermite too.
It's pretty good, yeah.
It is pretty fun. But yeah, it's a fun game. I think there's nobody's questioning that the game is fun. It's a fun game. It's the microtransactions and their just willingness to riddle every fucking cent out of me that makes me not want to play it. Let's go on to
find another way to trick me out of my money. God
right,
damn it.
Exactly.
One that I don't know about. One that hasn't existed for years.
Let's go on to closing comments here. We'll start with Keith this time because why the fuck not? Better transactions, better battle pass, Call of Duty.
Micro trash.
FICO trash actions.
Oxhorn, I hope you lose all of your subscribers if you keep on fucking selling your soul to the shitty fucking Bethesda. I hope you get everything they get in twice. And also, what's up, baby? What's going on, guys? I missed having a full group of you guys. Sorry I slept for fucking 2 weeks. And then I'm gonna throw the ball over to Kit. You ready to catch it? I'm gonna throw it up to you. All right? Are you gonna catch it? I'm gonna throw it up to you. Throw it up to you. I'm below you. I'm below you. Huh. There we go.
Got it. I think I lagged out.
Oh no, the screen is freezing for me.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yes,
there it
we
goes.
threw the ball too hard.
Yeah, damn.
No, we're good.
Broke
We're good.
the fourth wall with that
We're good.
ball.
God, I don't know. Closing comments. Stop getting money out of us fucking gamers because we're gonna buy this shit regardless, and they're really taking advantage of the gaming community. I'm pretty sure. People do all this like it's just like kind of draws you in even more for that. We already play games like Call of Duty because you shoot and you get a kill and you get points for it and the screen lights up. It's like fucking pinball. Imagine if pinball had microtransactions,
It does.
Like, hey, you want to get this fucking pink ball instead of this silver ball? Throw another quarter in. I don't know. I'm a sucker for them anyway. So I guess my closing comments are I need another job. Matt, I'm going to throw the ball over to you.
He's below you.
No, he's to the left of me on my screen.
Yeah. But look on the stream. Look what makes sense on the stream.
Oh, yeah, he's right. He's right.
All right.
Because right now you guys are just making content for yourselves. By doing that.
All right, there we go. You ready? I got it. And oh, you just squished the ball, you dickhead.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll get a new one. Better Camaros, no healthcare, Papa John's.
Nice.
No company, no wife.
Papa John's.
No more Papa John's.
Take my money. Don't say a word. Papa John's.
Paid
Oh, man.
600% interest on a Camaro because I just wanted to find it. Terrible pizza. NFL sponsor.
Yeah, back to with the ring thing. I like that model. That business model was pretty good. It's like, here's our game. Try to play it for free. If you like it, here's the battle pass. Something like that. And then you only have to get that battle pass once. If you keep playing our game, you can earn the next battle pass. That was pretty cool. It's because then it seems like they have that even split of a community of people willing to play their games and they're making money. So it's an all-out win for every party involved.
Right.
So I wish games would adopt something along those lines. Not necessarily a battle pass per se, but some model like that. I'm tired of games changing. I'm tired of buying a game and then 3 months down the line that game looks nothing like what I bought.
Around the world,
It almost seems like there's probably a law that's being broken. Like if I'm paying for something and it's completely different by the end, was I swindled? I feel like that. Legally, am I swindled? Probably not.
Probably,
They probably
yeah.
covered that shit, but
Also, watch out what songs you sing on the stream because I know Boston tried to sue Jacksepticeye for humming "More Than a Feeling." I don't know if you guys knew about that.
Wow, no.
That's a
I
funny
feel
one.
like you could totally fight against that if you're off.
Yeah, oh
key.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Last thing before we go, this is my little 5-second funny little thing here. Wheel of Fortune just made a iPhone app, and a lot of people are thinking it looks similar to another game that was released. If you guys could see on the Skype call or whatever here, Wheel of Fortune just ripped off Chrono Trigger, dude.
I
Like just
see.
hard fucking core.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
They even got the same like PowerPoint
right.
style font.
Homage or fucking ripoff, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
I think
It's always weird.
I think it's because it's Wheels of Fortune. I think it's more of a homage, at least to me, because it's like they're not. It's not a JRPG they're trying to sell. They're trying to be like, oh, that looks like Chrono Cross. I want to download and play Wheel of Fortune now. So I get that. Anything else we want to say? Are we out of here? Because I think we almost streamed for 2 hours tonight, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hungry as shit.
Yeah,
I gotta
hour
use
and
the
20
restroom.
minutes. Good job. All right. Hey, just remember, Keith Bolka Show. I love you. Yeah, you fucking watching right there. What is your name? Mark? Christine? Tyler? Tyler?
Tyler, where's my $50?
All right. Hey, and remember for the Keith Bolka Show, go.